So it is currently Monday morning, 6:38, and yes, I look tired. I always am when I wake up at like 6, but we are off to go and play paddle. I play paddle normally at 7 most days, to be honest, mainly just because it gets it, like, I can do it before I even have to even start work, rather than it being in between and afterwards. If I feel a bit tired, then I've, can't concentrate as well and things like that. But I feel like this just wakes me up. So Monday, starting off with some paddle. I've got some more on Thursday as well. So yeah, excited to get into it. And I had a lesson on Friday with the guy I'm playing with today. There's a place called Hall, which was really lovely as well. There's loads of nice tennis courts and stuff. We learned some like sort of team tactics, so hopefully we can put them into fruition this morning and see what it's like. But yeah, it is now time to get going. Otherwise I'll be late.
Our form's not been great, so we had a coaching lesson on Friday.
Oh, here we go.
So,
fucking hell.
So today's about us trying to put into practice what he did. So that's.
We are just back from paddle, and I'm not gonna lie, I am annoyed. Lost another game. I've literally been losing pretty much every single. I don't remember the last time I won. That's how long it's been, and it's annoying because I want to get better at it, and I feel like I'm trying. But hey ho, it's still something I'm improving on. My score now, by the way, is like 0.0 something, like a 0.5 or something like that, which is crazy because I know I'm so much better than that, which is the annoying part of it all. I'm just gonna keep still doing lessons and stuff, and hopefully we get a win on next game's Thursday. So let's see. But just got back. I've just got some yogurt. This is 10% fat yogurt. I put some nuts, some mixed fruit and some honey in there. So I'm going to have this now. I've got a meeting in 10 minutes, going to do that. And then I think I'm going to jump in the shower and go straight to the gym. So then everything is boxed off before the day basically even starts. And if I can get back for, say, 11:30, 12, then I just crack on and get everyone's sort of check-ins finished and everything all boxed off on Monday.
You are my... You are my you are
So that is the new gym that I'm now a member of. Just signed up then. It was 34 quid a month, which isn't too bad to be fair. Quite small. I wanted to go to a new gym because the main reason was I was fed up of JD gym and I fed up of like it being half term and so many kids and hardly getting on any machines. It was just really annoying me, and I was getting annoyed in sessions because I'd go upstairs to go get on a machine and there'd be about 8 people surrounding it, and I'm just like, I can't be bothered. I wanted to come here for a while because it's very similar to one I used to train at called Dedicated, where they have like lots of different machines and different like bits, like bodybuilding bits of kit. And to be honest, just to be around people that train to a real intense level, you come in and everyone seems to really know what they're doing. It's nice to be in that environment. I just signed up to that there. Got a little session done. I just had to mess about on a couple of the machines, to be fair. It wasn't anything major. I always do that when I go to a new gym, just to test out a couple of the bits. But yeah, it's good. Happy that I've signed up. Hopefully it's going to help me just feel so much more better around my training and things. Because to be honest, in that JD gym, I've had about 2 good sessions out of about 1 million that I've just consistently done. But yeah, still coming off the back of this cold I've had over the end of last week and weekend. So today's feeling a lot better. I've done paddle, I've done gym. I'm going to go home now and get a coffee in me because I've not had my coffee yet. And then I'm going to then get stuck into some work. It's currently like 6:30. It's Tuesday, as always. Going to meet Mike for a run. I still haven't started my running plan yet, so that's going to have to be done at some point this week. I'm feeling better from the cold. I'm still, this morning, not 100% there still. I can still feel it. But this run is going to be my sort of easy 5k boxed anyway. And then we go from there. Last week we done about 4.5. I know we had to stop once, but that's okay. If we can kind of get 5 done this today, we'll be absolutely spot on. In and around, anywhere between 30 to 40 minutes works well for me. So, yeah, I'm going to go crack on with that. Right, we're getting 5k in today. We done 4.5 last week, Mike.
Really?
Yeah. How you feeling?
Alright. So far.
Did you watch the last vlog?
I did.
And what did you think of it?
It's good.
Nice.
Editing skills.
Love to see it. We had a couple of people comment to me afterwards and message me saying they enjoyed it and whatnot. So I appreciate all of you fellas watching. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, because otherwise you're a rat. I'm a little bit out of breath myself, like. Surprised. But my hair looks awful in this fucking house. But, Mike, we, what was your last park time run was?
37 minutes to this one 35.
We just done 55 today, which is good. We still had a couple of stops, didn't we, as well? So, to be fair, I think next Tuesdays, if we come back and do another, well, we either do 5 or we do 5.5.
Yeah.
But if we do 5.5, I want us to make sure our 5 is well under the 35-55. And to be honest, try and get even done with no stops. I think will be really good. But if you're doing park run this week as well, hopefully that'll help just build up some fitness as well. But yeah, how you feeling, mate? Good?
Good. Done for the day now.
Well, I need to get it down.
Always good to get a workout done in the morning.
I am just back from my run. I might have just had some melon and now I want to have my yogurt, but there is no bowls, so we're gonna have to go for one of these Tupperware bad boys. But the run was good. Me and Mike managed to get his time down, which is brilliant. Which is exactly what we wanted, to be fair. He's also down a stone, which is brilliant. So he's making a start and making a shift onto his weight getting moving. I said, which I'm really happy for him, because it's important to not be overweight. So that's what I specialise in helping men with, is not being overweight. And that's why it's important to look after yourself, to be healthy, to be fit, not just for you, for your family. Really good stuff this morning. I've just had to sit down. I actually went through some client messages whilst I was eating my melon, and now I'm going to have some Greek yogurt. This is 10% with some, I need to take my supplements as well, with some fruit and nut and a little bit of honey. That is the plan. And I also made my coffee. I'm slowly running out of pods already. I must be going through these like there's no tomorrow. But I'll tell you what, they work out like 30p a cup, which ain't too bad in comparison to what I have been paying for coffee here. I've had better coffees that I've made than some places I've been to. But like when I was in Spain, when I was in Italy, mate, when I can get a cappuccino for like €1.50, or it was even €1 in Italy, mate, it's a different ball game. I've got a call with a guy who was looking at joining my coaching, my private coaching. I'll have a chat with him. I've got a lot of things just to run through. And then later on today, I'm meeting up with one of the clients for a session, which will be really good. He's done amazing so far. He is down, I think it's from 98 kilos to, I think it's 85 this last week or so. And his running has gone incredible. So he's really took his sort of activity level up a notch, and he's really sort of went all in with this transformation. So it's amazing to see. Also, when people say to me, oh, it's so hard to weigh your food and to keep everything on track, and this is how difficult it is, right? There's my food, there's the scales, that's 227 gram of yogurt. Press the button, it's back to 0. Doing this one-handed ain't it? But get my fruit and nut. Put it on. I want about 30 gram. There you go. 33. That'll do. Right. Simple as that. Yeah. And then guess what? Then I know that. Oh, well, same with the honey. If I can grab my honey and open that up. I want 15 gram of honey is what I always put in. Wow. All done. 16 gram. So what? Once again, so easy. Just to actually track that. and people act like it's so difficult. That took me no more time than it would have done me just doing it naturally, and me just making the food naturally. So, yeah, never make that an excuse. Never make the simple things such an excuse for no reason. I think as overweight guys, especially when I was at my heaviest, I'd make an excuse to not do any like little mini hard task. Mate, therefore I know exactly what goes in my body, and I've got certainty around the calories as well. I'm not even dieting right now, but I still do it anyway, because then it makes sure that I keep my food on track, and then I'm not just eating for the sake of it because I can do, if that makes sense. I've just had to turn my fan off so that you guys can hear me, but I've just got off a call with a guy who was looking to join my program. He didn't manage to join my program yet. We're having another chat later on. But something I wanted to reminded me on that call about big guys, about overweight guys, and why. So obviously I specifically help in guys losing a lot of weight, right? I also help them guys actually achieve amazing things like high boxes, marathons, etc. But one common theme I keep seeing happening is that where you, for example, when it comes to investment you're making in yourself, right, financially, I want to see more guys be like, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to make this happen. Because that is the energy and the desire that's going to get you the goal that you want to be. And a lot of my clients couldn't afford my program when they joined. I had a conversation with my clients recently where he was like, I really couldn't afford this when I first started. He's like, I just couldn't do it, but I found a way. And he's now 80 pounds down and living his best life. It came up because this particular guy had said, like, yeah, you know, with that money, he doesn't want to take away from the life of his wife and his children and how they, you know, all the events and things they get to do. And I said to him, and by the way, this isn't against a particular person, this is just speaking as a whole. I mentioned to him, I said, well, what if we're all paying for all these events and all these things that are going on? Like, you're sacrificing that, say, quote unquote, financial investment from you looking after yourself to be your best self for your family, for your kids, etc. Because yes, you might be going out and doing things as a family, and you might be going and doing things, but you're not fully present. You're not fully there because you're thinking about your weight, how you're feeling, you know, the fact that you aren't where you want to be. You're frustrated. A year of, say for example, you take a year of sacrificing and being tighter with money to make that change, that is going to serve you for the rest of your life, and to make you feel happier, more confident, more energetic. Wouldn't that not be worth it? To give your kids, to give your family, to give your partner the best version of you, just for a year worth of sacrifice. And if your partner is not a person that would support you in that journey, well, then they shouldn't sadly be your partner in the first place. And something I want a lot of guys actually to take away from this, of what I'm saying, is, brother, make a decision. You take control. If you want to get in shape, if you want to become the best version of yourself, make that decision and make it happen. When I first joined my coach, I couldn't afford my coach. I found a way to make it happen. I'm now where I am today because of it. And I don't look back at any regret at all. So I want you guys to make a decision, stick to the decision, and realize that if you don't make a change, you're never going to actually get to where you want to be, ever. And if you're not willing to make a sacrifice for the short term, you're going to keep living in the shell of the version of yourself you know you can become.
I'm not only when it's hot.
Hold that!
I can't even see where I am anymore.
Stop lying to yourself, you know exactly what you've done.
Yeah.
I can do this.
Oh shit, this good.
Where's my camera? How can you give me my
Right, so ignore the hair, just fresh out the shower. I forgot to take this camera to go paddle this morning, and that was annoying because I played probably my best game of paddle I've ever played in my life, and it was really, really good. And to be fair, both the fellas we were playing were both really good. One of them was like a rating of like 3 point something. One of them was 1 something, but he was really good himself. And it was just good to, I always find like whenever I play against people who are at a higher level, it's like I naturally try and force to pick my game up, right? And that's how I always then learn how I get better at playing altogether. So for me, like playing more people at a higher level, I think is the way to go. And even if I may lose them games, I think that's better than playing with, I find when it's really slow play, I find like I get really lazy. And today it just felt, everything just felt really smooth. I felt really on it, and it was class. So the main thing I need to do now is actually buy a new paddle racket. But today is a really busy day, and we've got another hour of just cracking on to get some work done. I've got a call with my coach, and also obviously I'm working for my coach as well. No gym today. It's on my calendar for some reason, but I actually got that session done earlier this week. I'm ahead of it rather than behind or on track today, so that's a good sign. Tomorrow morning I'm going to go do legs. Got the barber at 3:30. Then got 1, 2, 3, 4 calls this evening. 3 with guys who are looking at joining the community and joining my coaching, and then 1 with actually a current client where we're going to have a little catch up. But yeah, I'm fuming I didn't bring this camera this morning. To be honest, it might be why I played well. But yeah, other than that, I think it's just cracking on with the day. Tomorrow I've got a wedding. It's my roommate's wedding, my roommate from last year, and it's an Asian African wedding. And obviously, for me, you guys don't know my background. I'm half Welsh and half Pakistani. So I've got the culture of both, say, the average white culture versus the average brown culture. I've been in a mix of both, and it's a weird scenario because he was like, oh, you're all wearing Asian suits and things, and I was like, the last time I wore one of them was probably when I was about 12 years old, but I'm very lucky. My missus's brother has some, and I'm going to wear one of them for the first time in a long time. It's going to feel really, really weird being able to wear that. But I do want to wear it because not just out of respect, but also, I don't know, I do feel like sometimes I want to get back into enjoying all parts of the culture that I in my background. So that'll be really good, and I'll be taking this along with me. So we are looking fresh, haircut acquired, went to my barber in Liverpool. Nice to be home as well for a little bit. I actually don't have time to stay here. I need to head back home to new home in Warrington, because I've still got lots and lots of work to do. But I said I got a wedding tomorrow, so I have to get my hair cut. So haircut and a little beard trim all acquired. I said to him, we're keeping trying to grow this hair longer and longer. So I just wanted it tidied up. Beard wise, I know a lot of you guys are into the sort of, or want to get into the sort of the hair routine, the sort of all the grooming, etc. Today I asked for a 1 on like the actual, say, the side part of the beard, and a 1 on the underneath, and then the goatee and the moustache was a 3, and also to separate the sides, to leave a gap in between the moustache and the goatee as well. And I actually much prefer this beard over how I've ever done it in the past too. I think it makes my face look a little bit slimmer, which is quality. But gonna head home now. Hopefully the traffic's not too bad, and then crack on with more work. Nice early Friday morning. It is now actually 9:10. Gym session all done. Met up with a guy that I know from Run Club. We had some back and forth on Instagram, and he was struggling he wants to gain a bit of size. He's been training for about 2 years or so, and he's been doing well, but I think he just wanted a little bit of advice, and I just thought we'd jump in for the session together. It was really good as well. I think it was good because I was able to teach him just a few things, help him with a little bit of form, give him some advice in regards to what he needs to be doing moving forward. So I always like doing these things here and there. I think it's important for me to help people out as much as possible, whether they're in my coaching or not. Because I know what it was once like to not have an idea of actually how to get to my goals and how to improve, etc. So it was really good. Session done. We done legs and shoulders, which was obviously part of his split that he was doing. I had legs to do today, so I've already done a few movements on it. I hadn't trained legs in 2 weeks because of a little bit of a niggle, but today actually was probably a good thing just to actually do just a good few exercises, nothing major, nothing too heavy, and then I can start building on from that now with my legs. But yeah, all good. Then I had a little Cafe Nero, little cappuccino, and I'm gonna head home. I've got some journaling to do this morning. Fridays are my day off, so I always do some journaling. Gonna do some reading, gonna chill, have breakfast, watch some TV, have a lovely morning, and then I need to get ready because I've got a wedding to go to. So yeah, now it's time to head back home. It can take me about 25 minutes, 30 minutes.